Hi there, students. To be up against, to go up against, to come up against, to run up against. So if you're up against someone or something, you're confronting it. You're contending with it, especially something that is a serious problem. So normally during the last days of the month, I come up against the problem of not having any money left, having spent all of it. Next week my team is coming up against the winners of last year's competition. So to be in opposition to someone or something, to contest, to be in conflict with. I'm up against some serious problems. Now we have this idiom, to be up against it. I'm really up against it. I'm in real difficulties. I'm in a desperate situation. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm really up against it. To be confronted. We're up against a very strong opponent. So to be up against, facing, challenging, opposing. I guess also up against, in contact with. The climber is going up against a wall, but run up against, go up against. Okay, so up against, to be up against it. Yeah, to be in a difficult situation. We've hardly any time or money left, and we're really up against it. We're in real difficulty. Okay, so this is a real problem. This is something we are really up against it. Okay, so you're up against something. You're in a difficult problem. You've got a difficult situation to deal with, and you really don't know how you're going to do it. You don't know what you're going to do. Particularly in a competition, I'm up against one of the best players in the league. We had to go up against the legal system, the police and the government in order to change these things that were so unfair. It's almost to be in conflict with, to fight with, to confront, to be facing, to be up against it. Okay, so to go up against a difficult adversary, to go up against a difficult team. We are up against a very tough competitor who has a lot of money to spend on this on this problem. So it's talking about something that you've got to deal with. You are going to come up, if you implement this new measure in the company, you're going to come up against a lot of complaints and a lot of dissatisfaction by the workers. I can't go up out tonight because I'm up against a very tough deadline, and I've really got to work. If I'm going to meet my deadline, I've got to work because I'm up against it. So to be confronted with. Can you imagine what some teachers are up against in classes today? Okay, so to be up against. Many families are up against it and unable to afford even basic items. With our best members of the team missing, we are really up against it, and we're liable to lose. Okay, to come up against a difficult problem. Okay, so this is to confront, to have to deal with, to compete with. Formality, up against, come up against. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 in formality. I think use anywhere except for maybe a very formal writing. To be up against, to be facing.